RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a strong community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com. Or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Cribbs and Andrew Koenig. On the defensive side of scrimmage, defensive line, Bryce Hutchins, Brody Short, Brandon Kennedy, Henry Callan, Kenyon Cartwright. Linebackers, Trevor Tucker and Nick Harley, and defensive backs, Maddox Vendassel and Jude Jones.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's my kid. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is the White Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. The White has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Works, and I am a trailblazer.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Macias?
The reef is getting restless. It's almost game time. There's a storm brewing on the horizon, and the shells are approaching tonight, ready to rock and roll. The starting lineup, offensive line, Robert Horton, Lyndon Teese, Mason Shaw, Logan Frater, and Andy Wynn. Running backs, Mason Crump, Rashad Nuro, and Mickey Shorter. Also, the receivers, Dalton Carricker.
I just sent another one.
Quarterback, Cohen Dugan. Defensive line, Zane Lausch, Bennett Luck, Terry Stiles. Linebackers, Lyndon Teese, Max Autry, and the backfield is Jordan Roach, Brandon Green, Dalton Carricker, Sean Nader, and Logan Cox. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand if you're able. Gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Crawford is set to kick.
I hope I'm muted.
Sincere Carter on the carry. Crawford in there with a block. Logan Frey with the tackle. Number 20, Evan Cheek with the reception. Logan Prater.
School football. Hello again, everybody, with Gary Boker, Brent Birkland here on the Big Z. And we bring you action here on a Saturday on the radio as we brought you Illinois football Friday night, their home opener. And now we get set for week 1 of high school football and then into September and October with more football along the way here in 2025. But the 25 season underway, and Roxana on defense to start the night. They kicked off to Jerseyville. Jerseyville has the ball right now. They started right around their own 30-yard line, and right now they have 3rd and 5 as we're about 30 seconds into the season, Gary.
Yeah, Evan Cheek had a good reception on the first play. The second pass was incomplete. As you said, that brings up the 3rd down situation.
Red against the blue here tonight. Jerseyville in their white uniforms, trimmed in the blue. The Carolina powder blue, and Roxana in their red jerseys, red helmets. Here's a run up the middle. Nothing doing there as they stuff that on a straight dive there on 3rd and 5. Now it's going to be 4th down. No gain there, and it's punting time. 3 and out.
And it looked like coming up there was Lyndon Fees on the stop as he came barreling in there, as you said, closed that hole immediately.
Carricker back to return for the Shells.
And so we're going to have Roxana football here as we get things started from the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Roxana High School, Charlie Raich Field. It's 4th down, and it's punting time for Jerseyville. Their punter is their quarterback, Andrew Koenig, and he will punt it away. It's a low line drive that hits at the 35, grabbed at the 25, and returned there up the far sideline by Roxana. And the Shells are going to have good field position as they bring it out near the 45-yard line. And the return, Dalton Carricker, it looks like there, number 10.
Yeah, Carricker did a good job catching that on a big hop as it took a wicked bounce, but he brought it in and brought it all the way up near midfield. Looks like it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Shells from their own 46. Good way to start the day.
So they will start the season with a quarterback, big 6'5" quarterback, Cohen Dugan, who's a junior. He wears number 3. And we'll see about the run, the pass. Mason Crump, one of the running backs, number 0. Standing behind the quarterback, Dugan, as we get ready to go. 1st and 10, Shells. Going to hand the ball off over the left side, and the running back's going to juke once and twice, and that's going to be a nice gain up near the 50-yard line by little number 22, Makai Shorter.
Yeah, Makai Shorter looked like he was going to be stopped, and he just wiggled his way backwards out of that predicament and made a nice gain of about 5.
5'5", listed at 145, and you can believe it if you see him in person. Little number 22 and scat back, I guess. 5 yards there. 2nd down and 5, just over the 50. Now they pitch it to Crump, and they string that out, and there's a tackle for a 1-yard loss. Crump trying the right side, and he could not turn the corner.
Trevor Tucker comes up big, sealing that hole and dropping him down at midfield for a loss of 1. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6 or 7.
And so 3rd down both ways, and each team had about a 3rd and 5. This will be a 3rd and 6 as they pitch it here to the near side, and it's going to be a run. Good blocking there, and a first down and more over the 40, 30, down near the 20. The ball is loose, and it rolls out of bounds. I'm not sure if that was a fumble or not. It is Jerseyville football. After a long gain, it looked like Max Autry, and he had lots of daylight here on the near side. Then he lost the ball.
Yeah, I thought he was down perhaps before he lost the ball, but there was 2 officials right there, and they were saying the ball is live and gave it to the Panthers. So despite an outstanding run, the turnover is going to give the ball back to the Panthers.
Not only that, but it looked like the ball was going to roll out of bounds, and Roxana would keep the ball, but they fumble it on their first possession. They fumble the ball away. Jerseyville recovers, and there you go with our first turnover of the game. And you know turnovers are important. And here we go with the second possession for Jersey. They're back at their own 18, 19-yard line, and they're going to run the ball up the middle. Lots of room there for the quarterback, Koenig, as he keeps it this time. And the 6-foot junior is going to roll up the middle, and he's going to roll over the 30-yard line.
That's some good blocking up front. It got him in hole through the middle, and he just veered off to the right a wee bit and was able to get the ball out near the 35. What do you say, 33, 1st and 10?
It is the 33-yard line. Spread offense most of the time for Jerseyville. Last year, we'll talk about the game. Jerseyville beat Roxana in week 1. Then 2 years ago, back in 23, Roxana's Big 12 win season, Roxana won 27-0 over Jerseyville. But last year was a shootout, as there's a pitch to the left side, and it's going to be ruled a lateral, I guess, because they're going to lose 5 yards as it rolls out of bounds.
So that's going to take the ball back. When you look at this Jerseyville backfield and receivers, they're not what you call a beefy offense. They're all rather slender of build and rather quick as well. And, of course, that behooves the fact that they're going to go to that spread offense and put the ball in the air. This time they forgot to pass it forward, and it'll make a 2nd and 15.
2nd and long, and they're back now to their own 30-yard line. Koenig back to throw. He's going to roll right, and he pitches it to a man in the flat. Open, good catch, good run over the 40, out near the 44-yard line. On a good gainer there to Trevor Tucker, number 8, who snuck in front of the linebackers.
Yeah, the secondary had dropped deep, and there was a hole there, as you said, between the 2nd and 3rd line of defense. And he found it and then turned upfield, getting the ball all the way out to the 45, and a new set of downs for the Panthers.
Last year's game, 55-47. What a shootout. Jerseyville won it, and Roxana lost that first game, but then they went on to win 5 in a row, make the playoffs again. Here's a run to the near side. A couple of yards before stumbling on the turf there. Goes number 20, was it, Evan Cheek?
Yes, it was Cheek, and I think he tripped over the yard line there. I think there's 2 coats of paint on that. He tripped on the 2nd coat.
Just a couple of yards for Cheek there, and he's a little guy too, 5'6", 160. He's a senior. About 10 or 12 seniors on the Jerseyville side for Coach Caleb Williams.
I've had a few times where I've taken a few steps and fumbled like that and had trouble with the balance.
Little stumble here and there. There's Koenig, who's going to keep it, go to the left side to the 50-yard line. A gain of 3, and it's 3rd and 5. They're in that 3rd and 5 range again.
And, of course, when you have the spread offense, you have the defense has the problem of trying to stay in front of the receiver and make sure that they don't get behind you and keep it in front of you at all costs.
So here we go. Let's see how it goes on 3rd and 5 from the 50. Koenig back to throw. He's going to throw a screen. Good one-handed catch there. It's going to be a couple of yards for Jude Jones, 14, who went high into the air, but only 2 yards.
Outstanding catch there as he came up and caught that one. That you see sometimes in college, several times in the pro, but not often in high school do you see a one-hand catch like that. He'll bring it down to about the 48, so we'll give him a gain of a couple. It's going to bring up a third and still about 5.
Well, let's see what they decide to do. Caleb Williams.
Wait a minute.
Making the decision now.
Must be a penalty here because they're talking it over.
And I don't see a flag.
Looks like
and no announcement.
Looks like they're going to decline the penalty. Procedure call.
Oh, it is.
Well, usually when there's a procedure call, that stops the clock or stops the play before it ever starts. But
well, it could be.
But in any event, the Shells are going to gamble on a 4th and 2 from their own 48. So Jerseyville is going to have a good opportunity here. Will they go for it on 4th down? I think the answer is probably going to be yes.
Otherwise, it would have been 3rd and 10, I assume, with a
Yes.
5-yard penalty. So there you go, 4th and short. But they still need about 2.5. Koenig's going to throw. There's a flag and an incomplete pass. And we'll have to see what the flag is here. Maybe somebody offsides.
Well, we're hoping that the Shells did not break the line of scrimmage because they'll get the ball back if not.
Maybe another penalty on the offense here. Panthers, let's see. 4th down, incomplete pass. And looks like it's going to be the same call.
It must be that somebody's not getting up on the line of scrimmage over there.
Yeah.
The call was made on the far side, and luckily for the Shells, it was an incomplete pass. So either way, as long as the penalty wasn't against them, they're going to get the ball, and they're going to get it in very good position. It'll be Shells' ball on their own 48. 1st and 10 for the home team.
Well, 2 possessions for each team. We have 6:56 to go here in the first quarter. Gary Boker, Brent Berkland with you here with Roxana and Jerseyville football. And this is about where the Shells started the first time, Gary,
Yeah,
1st and 10.
And we had a fumble, and really there's no excuse for the fumble. You know, we can't say it's rainy. We can't say it's humid. We can't say it was muddy. But what we can say is he didn't protect the ball all the way to the ground. And let's make sure, Shells, let's get more than 3 plays out of this offense.
Well, let's see how it goes here for the quarterback. Dugan sets the running backs, and they're going to run it. And it will be to shorter again. Mackay's in the secondary, the 30, the 20, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. Did he step out? He's in the end zone, but he stepped out at around the 10-yard line, 1st and goal.
What a run there. That simply was taking the halfback and leading him off tackle on the left side. Once the first line of scrimmage was broken, there was no catching him until he got way into daylight. Takes it from his own 48 all the way down to the, what are they going to mark?
8-yard line.
8-yard line. So they'll be in the red zone, will the Shells, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, from the 8-yard line, they're going to go Mason Crump, and he dives forward. The big running back, number 0, senior, 5'10", 200-pounder, and he dives near the 5-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Trevor Crump was right there to make the stop for a very short gain.
No huddle, and Dugan's ready under center again. Man in motion, and they're going to give it to that man in motion, but doesn't fool Jerseyville. They string it out again on the handoff to Rashad Morrell, and no gain, actually a loss, 3rd down.
And that was Bodie Waltz who was out there turning that in, and then as he turned it in, he closed it down. As you said, the ball now back to the 10-yard line, and it's going to be up to 3rd and goal for the Shells.
3rd down, 10 yards to go for a touchdown. And Dugan's back to pass. He's rolling right, rolling. He's going to step out of bounds. He's hit near the out-of-bounds line, and it's going to be 4th and goal, marking it down near the 5.
Looked like from here that he was hit, and then after he was out of bounds, he was hit again. But I guess it was a continuation of play because they did not throw a flag on it. Now big decision for the Shells, 4th down and goal from the 5. How's your kicking game?
Looks like they're going to go for 5 yards. 4th and goal. With 5:45 to go, they hand it off left side, breaking it outside. That's going to be a touchdown. Roxana. And timeout with the flag behind the play, holding Roxana.
I don't really believe that holding was a part of the play. They really didn't need that. Once he skirted to the outside, it was nothing but green, well, I was going to say green grass, green turf ahead of him. But they're going to bring that one back.
Looked like number 6, Max Autry, was coming to the near side and to the front pylon, but the flag behind the play, holding, will send him back to the 15-yard line. 4th and goal from about the 15 now.
Penalties, fumbles,
mistakes,
all add up.
Yeah, so far the home team has shot themselves in the foot, right?
Twice.
So here we go. Jerseyville's had a couple of penalties. Now it's Roxana's turn with the hold, and here comes Dugan under center.
One receiver out there wide right.
Going to throw over the middle, and it's going to be caught there, right in the middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Roxana, 15 yards, 4th and goal, and it's a touchdown for the Shells.
Is that Dalton Carricker making that catch?
Number 10, the senior, Dalton Carricker with 6.
He did a good job of just doing the little button hook. Once he got in the end zone, he just turned around and presented himself for his quarterback, who put it right between the numbers, the 1 and the 0, for 6.
And so now they'll go for 2 as they spread out the formation. Now they are going to send it to the quarterback, and it's going to be a keeper, and he will score. Sean Mayberry, number 8, in for 2, and the Shells get 6, and then they get the 2-point conversion, and now they lead it with 5:36 to go. They take an early lead, 8-0 on the Jerseyville Panthers. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Mungan Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis & Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
And Cooling broadcast booth as we bring you Shells and Panthers. Roxana going to kick it off after taking the lead as they turn the lights on here and in the 7 o'clock hour. Week 1 of the high school football season. Roxana scoring in their home opener. They score first, and they lead 8-0 over the Jerseyville Panthers. Jersey ball now.
Yeah, both times when Jerseyville has started, this will be their 3rd possession. They have started in decent position, but not great field position. This time it's going to be inside the 30 on about the 27?
27-yard line, 1st and 10, 5:31 to go. As we continue on, and next week, we'll bring you some more football. CM at Wood River, Quincy at Alton. And then you have Illinois moving to a Saturday, the usual Saturday. They'll be at Duke next weekend, Saturday.
Could be a big early season test.
Yeah. Here we go with Jerseyville ball. They fake the handoff. Quarterback keeper Koenig has it, and he's all the way up to the 35-yard line. Right up the middle he goes. And Jerseyville with some good blocking. Their offensive line is Bryce Hutchins, Connor Talley, Gavin Underwood, Griffin Smith. And the center is Mason Lott, a junior. Number 75 is the center.
Gain of about 9 on that play as he's out to the 36-yard line for a 2nd and 1.
Quarterback doing some good running for Jerseyville, but this running back, not much there. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be it for Jerseyville. It'll be 3rd and short now.
That was Lyndon Thies who comes shooting through there to catch him for a loss on the play. Mark it at the 36. We'll call it 3rd, still a long one.
Trevor Tucker possibly on the carry there. Gary's got the glasses. I do not, so the numbers are going to come from Gary.
I have new glasses, but still old eyes.
I hear you. I got you. 3rd and 1, 4:30 to go, first quarter. From Roxana. Here's a little pitch into the flat and breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle. Good hard running by Cheek after he caught the ball, but he's still going to be short.
Cheek shows some determination, but I'll tell you what, Roxana came to the rescue quickly. First guy slowed him up, second guy slowed him up a little more, and then before you know it, they had a team meeting on him.
So it'll still be 4th and 1. So 2nd and 1, 3rd and 1, 4th and 1.
And it's not a goal line stand.
No, but after the 9-yard carry, no gain the next 2 plays, and now they're going to punt the ball away, it looks like. 8-0, Shells lead it early on, first quarter. With the 25 season underway, here's a left-footed kick. Line drive to the 30-yard line. It's going to be returned there. A nice open field tackle there as Carricker is tripped up there by number 82, Kaysen Dobson, the sophomore, with a good play.
Carricker did a good job of fielding that. There's kind of a weird overspin to that ball, and you don't normally see that on a punt. Normally you'll see a spiral or you'll see a backwards end-over-end kick, but he's almost got forward spin on it.
I think it's because he's left-footed, Gary. Come on.
Now.
No? Okay. All right, here we go. Roxana ball, 3rd possession. Each team has had the ball 3 times. First time, Roxana fumbled it away. Second time, Roxana with a touchdown. Now their 3rd possession. They lead it 8-0 here, first quarter, for Coach Wade DeVries.
So you're telling me if they can hold on to it, they can score?
That's the way it looks so far.
Okay.
It's early.
Uh-oh, mix up in the backfield.
Here's Crump, Mason Crump, a delayed handoff. I assume it was supposed to be that way. Delayed handoff for about 2 yards.
I thought the ball come loose at the end of the play, but it was a helmet popped out of there.
Yes, it was.
Somebody's going to have to sit out of play, and it'll be Crump.
Mason Crump, number 0, comes out for the moment.
Got that out to the 35, so we'll give him a gain of a couple, make it a 2nd and 8. Play this play without Mr. Crump.
Last year, Jerseyville 2-7, but they're one of their 2 wins over Roxana, and last year Roxana 7-3, making the playoffs for the 3rd year in a row. Here comes Dugan rolling to the right near the sideline. Little pitch and catch there, and it's caught right at the first down marker. Grabbed by number 11. That would be Aiden Stem.
Yeah, and Stem did a good job as he kept moving laterally, following his quarterback. As the quarterback was rolling out right, the receiver was running right. So they were able to match up, make the catch, and make it a 3rd and very short.
Well, here we go. Less than a yard to go. Thought he made the first down, but instead tripped up in the backfield here on the run is Mason Crump. Good play in the backfield. Both teams have been able to get in the backfield.
Yeah, and that time it was Nick Hartley for the Panthers who got in there and got a piece of him, dropped him down. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 42, so it's going to bring up a 4th and short.
4th and 1, they're going to go.
Hard count.
Maybe not. Dugan's going to look to the sideline, probably going to use a timeout here. Wade DeVries still talking to his offense, yelling at his quarterback. Now they're ready again to the line of scrimmage, and they do snap it. Handoff up the middle, nothing doing there, and it's going to be Jerseyville ball as they have a goal line stand in the middle of the field.
It was the big man coming up, Connor Talley. He made first contact, stood him up, and then he got some help from his friends. So now, as a result of that gamble, it's going to be Jerseyville ball in Roxana territory. They'll spot it at the Roxana 42. First really good possession, field position for possession of a 1st and 10 for the Panthers.
You mentioned Connor Talley, senior. How about this? 6 foot, 300 pounds.
Solid guy.
He is a...
I'll bet he's had a lot of Angus meals.
A big dude for sure. 2 minutes to go, first quarter. Snap back to Koenig. There he goes up the middle. And that play has worked for Jerseyville as they push the pile forward inside the 40, down near the 37 or so.
It seems like when Jerseyville runs that up the middle on the early downs, they get good field position or good yardage out of it. Now at the 36, we'll give him a gain of 6. That's going to bring up a 2nd and 4.
2nd down and 4 in Roxana territory. Here's a handoff to Cheek. He's going to move to the outside and knocked out of bounds, but he may have a first down. It's right near the marker. It's about 5 yards and a first down.
Yeah, Cheek did a little bit of tiptoe dancing there. He looked to go off tackle. That was closed down, so he broke to the outside and then just kind of scooted his way to a first down at the 30-yard line.
Receivers left and right, and now a timeout. Looks like Roxana defense trying to get their footing. They're going to call a timeout. We'll keep it here. Timeout Roxana, though. That'll be our first timeout of the first half. We're down to 1:34 to go, and we have a Roxana lead of 8-0, Gary.
Yeah, and the thing you have to remember is Roxana was the team that decided to gamble on 4th down. They give up the field position. Now, Jerseyville with the short field, first time that they've really had excellent field position, and they're going to see if they can't march in, get a touchdown, get a 2-point conversion, tie this game up.
Well, that's their goal. Right now, they've got it to the 31-yard line of Roxana. And a timeout for the Roxana Shells. And again, we mentioned the Shells 3 years in a row in the playoffs. They were 7-3 last year after losing to Jerseyville. And it seemed like when you talk to Wade DeVries and you talk to the Roxana people last fall, they just kept going back to that first game, 55-47. Did not like losing to Jerseyville.
Well, this offensive line for the Panthers is big. You look across from tackle to tackle, they've got to be averaging, 225, 230?
At least. So we have a minute and a half to go, first quarter. Under the lights here at Roxana. Charlie Raichfield. Charlie Raich, the head coach here for 3 decades, basically. Here's a run to the right side. Good yardage again. Down to the 24-yard line goes the ball carrier, and it might have been Cheek again.
Give him a great gain of about 7. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. I'll tell you what, with this offensive line, I really believe that's all the Panthers need to do. Just keep running between the tackles and let the big boys part the ways for them.
Dugan to Carricker for the Roxana touchdown. It was a 15-yard pass. Now Koenig will throw to the outside, complete. Tripped up inside the 20. That'll be in the red zone. That'll be a first down as it's complete here to the near side as it goes to number 34, Quincy DeShirlia this time.
DeShirlia, a sophomore, good frame on him at 6'4", 165.
He's down to the 16-yard line.
In the red zone are the Panthers for the first time tonight, I believe, isn't it?
Yep. 57 seconds to go as they try to get on the board before the end of the first quarter. Cheek over the left side. He's down near the 11, 12-yard line on first down. He's going to pick up about almost 5 yards.
Yeah, but I like the way Gavin Underwood, big bear hug there to bring him down. He said, hey, little guy, that's all the further you're going.
One of the officials tripping up on the turf. Now he's up and okay with 30 seconds to go, first quarter.
Going to be down on what, about the 12?
And there's a run by Koenig as he goes down inside the 10, down near the 5. We'll see where they mark this. Looks like a 1st and goal.
1st and goal for the Panthers. They trail by 8, but they're trying to get themselves back in the game.
21 seconds to go as they put the ball at about the 5.5-yard line. Knocking at the door, right, Gary?
Amen.
Down to 10 seconds to go. One more play, maybe, for the first quarter. There's a handoff. Cheek up the middle. Nothing doing there as they stop the running back dive up the middle.
Well, the Shells brought some beef into the middle of that line. They brought Cy Courtney into the ball game, and he helped shore things up in the middle and helped stop the Panthers on that play. And that'll be the end of quarter number 1.
And so
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
5-yard line, 2nd and goal, and they trail by a touchdown. Here we go, the second quarter. Koenig with a hesitation move, and now he goes to the right, slides inside the 5. It'll be 3rd and goal, and let's see if they mark it probably about the 4-yard line is all. 1-yard gain.
Brandon Green with a good stop there as he came in from the outside, got a hold of him, brought him down for a minimal gain. 3rd down coming up.
Head coach Caleb Williams with the new play. Koenig there in the shotgun at 3rd and goal. Koenig's going to run it up the middle. He's hit there. There's a flag. A flag flies back in the end zone. And now some pushing and shoving after maybe a yard gain by the quarterback. But now let's check the flag.
Tell you what, Mason Crump did a good job of cutting across, getting hold of the ball carrier for a minimal gain. A little extracurricular activity, as we say, going on in the end zone.
Well, the flag came early, and then I thought they were going to throw another flag. Dead ball, but looks like it's just going to be one, and it's going to be on the Shells.
50-50 tickets.
I think they had too many men on the field, maybe. Here comes one off the field. Make sure they have 11 now.
And illegal participation.
There you go. Too many men on the field. That would be 12 or more.
So that's going to move it up to what, about the 2.5?
Yeah. So now they're going to hand the ball off over the left side. Touchdown, Jerseyville, as they score, giving the ball to Trevor Tucker. Tucker scores for the Panthers.
Tucker basically went in untouched for that touchdown, and now will they do a 2-point conversion to try to tie this one up? We shall see. We're going to give him 2.5, 3 yards on that.
Let's go 2 yards.
Okay, I'm all right with that.
2-yard touchdown run, doesn't matter to him. He gets 6. And now let's see if they go for the extra point. Their kicker is Abe Cribbs. But it looks like they're going to try to tie up this ball game at 8-8. It's 8-6. Now they're going to throw it. It's batted away by Roxana. So the 2-point conversion, no good on the pass.
It looked like Lyndon Thies, who was in there, jumped up, got a hand on it, was deflected. Good defense there, makes it an 8-6 score. So the Panthers score, but the Shells maintain the lead.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
Reflections. All I had is
here back at Charlie Rach Field, and we continue on with more football. Second quarter, each team has a touchdown on the board now. Roxana 8, Jersey 6.
Okay, will Jerseyville kick it deep, or will they try something fancy here?
Looks like they're going to kick it deep, and it's a good kick down near the 5-yard line. Going to be returned there by Roxana. Coming up the middle, getting a block and another, and here he goes into open territory. Max Autry, number 6, and he's going to be knocked down, but not before he gets to about the 25-yard line of Jerseyville.
Abe Cribbs saved the touchdown there. As you said, he fielded that one on a 5-yard line. They couldn't bring him down until he got all the way down to the 25-yard line. So that would be, what, some 70 yards?
Exactly. What a return there, and a good play on special teams there. And so now the Shells are set up in a 2-point game as they try to make something happen here from the 25-yard line.
And, of course, early in the season, you always wonder, in preseason practice, did we give enough time to the special teams?
Kicking, punting,
yep.
It's a big part of the game. Can be a big part of the game.
It's the biggest play of the game right there.
Yeah, 11-11 to go, first half. Dugan under center. Roxana trying to do something here. They hand the ball off. It goes to Mackay Shorter. He breaks a tackle up the sideline. He's going to go. Touchdown as he broke a tackle after about a 4 or 5 yard gain. Instead, give him 25 yards and a TD.
Mackay Shorter going off tackle on the left side. A very simple play. Good mechanics as far as the blocking up front. Got him into daylight, and once he got to daylight, he knew exactly what to do as he went to the promised land.
25-yard touchdown run makes it 14-6. Now they'll try an extra point this time around. Roxana. Carricker will hold it. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it's no good. It's missed there by number 12, Keelan Crawford, the senior. So they go for the extra point. It's no good, but they're at 14-6, still with an 8-point lead.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit MarquetteCatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Good, back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Tom Will.
Ball back now.
Well, you get the ball on the 5-yard line. You have a tremendous run back and then a 25-yard run for the touchdown. That's what you call scoring quickly. And lightning strikes for the Shells here tonight.
Shells don't have enough players out there for the kickoff. Now they do. They added one. Now they added another one. Now we're ready. They tee it up at their own 40-yard line. Jerseyville back deep to our right. And it's a line drive kick to the 10-yard line. This one's going to be returned up the near side over the 25 to the 26. Return man is number 2, Andrew Johnson, a junior.
And that's what you have to worry about with those line drive kicks. You don't get the hang time, so you don't get that much time for your defense to get down there to make a tackle. The Shells did a pretty good job, though, as they stop him on, about the 26-yard line?
26, 1st and 10. Gary Boker, Brent Berkland with you here, our engineer, Nick Darr tonight. And next week, some more Riverbend football, some more Illinois football as we roll into September next weekend for the 25 season. Catch all the action right here on the Big Z. There goes Cheek running wild. Cheek for Jerseyville and Shorter for the Shells. They've been the players of the game as Cheek is going to get a first down.
I know I'm looking forward to sports, but both these teams should have some pretty good track teams with the speedsters we've seen already here tonight.
I knew you'd notice that. I knew you'd notice that. And how about these 5'5" running backs?
Tell you what, for the defense, they're hard to locate.
They are hard to find. Here comes the blitz on, and Kaney's going to run around the blitz, and he's going to run through the defense to the 50. Now he breaks a tackle, 40, 30, and he's into Roxana territory down near the 25-yard line. What a run by the quarterback.
Well, that's the gamble you take. If you're going to blitz, you better have the holes all covered, because if you leave an opening, then you're going to be in problems. And now there's a flag down here at about the 45-yard line. I'm not sure if that's going to be a holding or whether there's a face mask involved there as they were trying to make the tackle.
That was right in the middle of the run because it's a good 20 yards downfield over the 50-yard line. And let's see. It's going to be a face mask, and it's going to be on the offense. It's going to be on Jersey. Wow.
Okay, so evidently one of the lead blockers there could not maintain his block, and as the guy slid off, he got a handful. And usually, when you put your fist up there, the idea is to stay inside their shoulder pads. Well, when you do that and the guy slides off, it's not really that difficult for it to happen that your hand will slip off and catch a face mask there.
And so, I would say 80% of the time a face mask is on the defense, but not this time.
Yeah.
Not this time.
Now, it was not the personal foul type, so it was just an incidental face mask, 5 yards, occurring on the Roxana 45, so that's going to move the ball back to the 50-yard line, and it'll make it a 1st and 10 when all's said and done
on the 50.
For the Panthers.
Yeah, on the 50-yard line from the point of the foul. They mark it off. Here we go, 1st down. Koenig's going to hand it off, a delay up the middle. Again, breaking tackles, 3 yards and maybe 4. Nope, it's going to be 3 yards for number 8, and that'll be Tucker again with 3 tough yards.
Yeah, coming up with the inside counter as he looked like he was going to go forward to the right and then catch the guy come back counter to the left. Defense did a good job of settling down for only 3 yards, make it a 2nd and 7. Crump in on the tackle there.
10-10 to go till halftime. We're in the 2nd quarter. Jerseyville bench on the far sideline. Roxana home team on the near sideline. There's a throw into the flat, caught.
34.
And it's going to be a 1st down as it's grabbed there by Quincy DeShirley again, the wide receiver.
Okay, I'm going to show you. It came that close to being an interception as he knifed through.
Do or die.
Just didn't quite get there, and give DeShirley a credit. He stayed focused and made the catch and got the 1st down as it'll be a 1st and 10.
Do or die. Either you're going to get that interception and go the other way, or else it's going to be a good play for the offense. And it was complete to the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Here's a pass to the sideline, in and out of the hands. Might be DeShirley again. He was tiptoeing on the sideline and off of his body and incomplete.
I'm not so sure, but the defender might have got a piece of that. It came down very odd, but to tell you what, the quarterback never saw where the ball went. He was flat on his back being hit by a couple of shells as he released the ball.
So 2nd down and 10. 14-6. Roxana with a lead, 2nd quarter.
They lost a yard. They put it on the 36.
Yeah, I guess that's where it was. Take these glasses back off, and then I'll know where the ball is maybe. But 36-yard line. And they throw it out to Cheek on a little screen there. Right side, incomplete.
He was not ready for that. I think as he turned his head, he was actually looking for the defender coming up to see who he was going to get hit by instead of looking at the ball.
And the ball was already by him by the time he turned his head, really.
3rd and 10 from the 36.
And so the new play comes in. Ball will probably go in the air here, 3rd and 10, as they spread the offense once again.
And Shells bring in Wyatt Harris, big number 54 in there to give a little pursuit on the quarterback. See if he can get into the backfield. Whoop.
And movement there, and looks like one of the wide receivers jumping. Jude Jones jumping early for the Panthers.
Yeah, he was probably the one who was going to be the intended receiver going straight down the middle. It's going to bring up 3rd and 15 now as the ball will be moved back to the 41.
Illegal motion called on the offense there. False start. And it'll be 3rd down and about 15 to go now with the penalty.
Okay, now you still got to watch the guy that was one who was jumped the first time. They're going to
there
give
he
him
is.
The ball.
Jones has it on the screen, wide receiver screen, only a couple of yards to the 38-yard line. 4th and 12 to go.
Okay, now you've got a 4th and 12, but you're sitting inside the 40-yard line on about the 38. So do you want to punt and play some field position, or do you want to go for it? And I think the decision has been made, and unless it's a fake punt,
it could be.
Punt.
With the quarterback being the punter, you never know, but he's probably going to try to kick it to the sideline.
Yeah, try and wait and see how they set the defense up. Do they cover all the receivers? Yeah, they do.
Left-footed kick, and it's going to be hitting at the 10 into the end zone. That will be a touchback. On the punt, and Roxana will get it with 9:10 to go as they'll bring it out.
Now, as you look from the Shells' perspective, the defense pitched a shutout in quarter number 1. They came up with another good stop here in quarter number 2. Yes, they did give up a score. However, the situation is such that the defense has been playing pretty steady ball, and now the offense is going to get the ball 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line and see if they can't march down the field with a prolonged drive of 80 yards it would take to get to the end zone this time.
Now Roxana brings their offense out there once again, and let's see how they fare this time around with a 14-6 lead. Snap back, and they try to run it to the near side, and that's going to be strung out by the defense, and good play there. No gain, maybe a loss of 1 yard.
Coming up good for the defense there, Brody Short. As you said, he strung it out, did not let him turn the corner, and as a result, it's going to be a loss on the play of about 1. Let's call it 2nd and 11, so back inside the 20-yard line.
Dugan, the quarterback under center for the Shells, going to be the double handoff, double reverse, and the ball was bouncing on the turf, picked up at the 15, and it's going to be a loss of a couple there as finally landing on it, Rashad Morrell.
And that's one of those ones where the coaches over here, they're praying that the ball will bounce up into his hands, because right now you're down inside the red zone. You lost some yardage, but at least you still have the ball.
Snap back, no huddle again. Dugan back to throw. He's in trouble, and he's going to be sacked as he is covered up inside the 15. A loss of a couple, and that play blew up from the snap.
And the long legs of Dugan just couldn't be moving quick enough to get him out of harm's way, as it's going to be punt time. We talked about the Shells defense doing a good job. Well, there you have to give Jerseyville defense a really good job on that series. Should get some pretty good field position.
May get the ball around midfield. Let's see about the kick. Well, they don't have enough players out there, maybe.
We need one. They said, come on, bring one more.
There's one more. As the kick is getting ready to come from Brandon Green, it looks like maybe number 2.
Yep.
And looks like they'll have 4th and long, and they'll have the punt. And it's a high short kick. And it's going to land at the 40, and it'll stay right there.
Took a bounce the wrong way as it bounced on the 40 back to about the 38. So Jerseyville trailing in the game going to have excellent field position in this one.
Well, they trail by 8, so they trail by a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And 7:13 to go, first half. Second quarter dragging on here as Jerseyville will get the ball at the Roxana 39-yard line. Let's see what Koenig does this time around. He's a junior quarterback, 6 foot tall, athletic for sure. He's been able to run it, pass it, and he's ready to go again. Receivers left and right, and he's going to fake the handoff. He's going to run. There he goes again, and he's down near the 35-yard line, a gain of about 3 or 4.
Looked like the old Packer play where they pulled guard and tackle from the left side, sent them across to be lead blockers, but the Shells did a good job of staying home, stopping him for a short gain. Looks like they're going to spot it, at about the 37?
Yeah, I thought he was more about the 35-yard line. Looked like a bad spot for Jerseyville there. 37-yard line. Snap back. Koenig's going to hand it off. Looks like Cheek up the middle, has some room. First down for number 20. There he goes again between the hash marks.
He is definitely a scat back. That's all there is to it. Sean Mayberry comes up with a stopper. He could have gone a lot further.
27-yard line now, it looks like. First and 10. 6:31 to go here, first half.
So he needed 8 and picked up 10.
Here we go again. No huddle. Both offenses moving quickly from snap to snap. Here we go with Koenig. A long count, though, this time, as he's got 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right.
The Shells are coming.
And the throw is to Cheek, it looks like, on the sideline. Bumped out of bounds, near a first down. He's got about 10 yards.
Give Koenig credit there because he saw the pressure coming from the Shells defense, and he was able to get that off quickly. Going to bring up a 2nd and 1 all the way down on, about the 20-yard line?
Yeah, just inside the 20 maybe, right into the red zone we go. As the Panthers go toward the school end zone here in the second quarter. There's a handoff to Cheek. He's got the first down, and he's got good yardage again as he jumps down to near the 12-yard line on a 1st and 10.
Cheek's kind of like a stealth bomber. It seems like he gets through the line of scrimmage before anybody even gets a look at him.
He wears number 20. Moving and shaking. He's a senior, 5'6", about 160. There's a handoff. It's going to go to Cheek. He's going to go to the far sideline, and he's thrown out of bounds near the track over there on the far side.
Now, it looked like he was kind of waiting for his blockers to develop, and while they were developing, the Shells defense was coming over to blow him up over on the sideline. He almost ended up on the track.
So it'll be second down, a gain of about 4. Down near the 8-yard line it goes. So they're inside the 10-yard line in an 8-point game. Shells lead it 14-6 over the Panthers. Jerseyville driving. After the punt set him up at the 39-yard line of Roxana.
Koenig says, what are you going to call? I don't have anybody in the backfield with me. Everybody's up there wanting to catch a pass.
5 receivers, and he's going to run with the football over the left side. He's got blocking, and he's going to score. He got around a couple of Shells, and he's into the end zone. An 8-yard touchdown run makes it 14-12 now.
But when you spread that defense out like that, that allows the quarterback to find an opening. He did off the left side, just kept scooting to the outside, finally into the end zone.
Touchdown run for the quarterback, Koenig, and now they will probably go for 2 in the tie. Koenig, junior quarterback, scores 6. And now they put the ball down and get ready to go for 2. Koenig still in the shotgun. Receivers and running backs with him here. See if they run it, throw it, and it's going to be Koenig to throw it. And he looks over the middle, and he's going to be sacked. He didn't have a lot of time, and then he was sacked. And the 2-point conversion, no good.
Well, there was only one option, and when he couldn't find that one, it was too late. The Shells just kind of swallowed him up for the second time. The point after is no good, and so The Shell's going to maintain the lead once again.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not.
8-yard run. What was the time on the clock?
Now 5:47.
Scored at 11.
Right. Welcome back to Shell Country. Gary Boker, Brent Birkeland back with you, and here comes the kick. We're back at the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth, Shell Country. Roxana with a kick return in a 14-12 game now. Still some time before halftime. 5:42 to go as the Shells bring it out to about the 35-yard line on the return.
I think that was Mayberry on the run back there, and he's got a little hitch in his giddy up as he heads to the sideline.
Well, we had just one score in the first quarter, 8-0 Roxana after one. But here in the second quarter, we've had back-to-back-to-back touchdowns, 3 scores.
And, of course, the 2 touchdowns coming just 18 seconds apart because of Roxana's outstanding run back. Now that double reverse.
Inside it goes. Yeah, they're going to try to hand it off twice, and inside it goes, and decent yardage, 6-7 yards before it's over.
You have to have a lot of faith in your running backs that they can make that double handoff like that. And the Shells do.
Number 2 ended up with the ball. Brandon Green on the carry. Second down and about 4. Now they'll pitch it to Mackay Shorter. He's to the edge. There he goes over the 50-yard line, down near the 40, maybe inside the 40 before 22 is out of bounds.
He is fun to watch, isn't he?
He can scoot for sure. Now a late flag.
Yeah, there was a little extracurricular going on. One of the Shells blockers went a little further downfield, and I think that was totally legal. But the Panther kind of took exception to the fact that he put him on the seat of his pants right in front of the kid's mother.
Well, we'll see. I think it's going to be on Roxana.
Well, there was some...
Maybe both teams.
There was some extracurriculars over on the far sideline, and looked like one of the coaches might have even gotten involved there a little bit. You never know who said what when you're up here.
That's true.
Personal foul, dead ball.
It is on the offense. It's on the home team, the Shells.
Penalties, turnovers, mistakes.
Yep. In a 14-12 game. And that's a big one. 15 yards all the way back to their own 46-yard line.
Ouch.
Big ouch. 1st and 10 as they reset it.
The good thing about that, it used to be if it was a dead ball foul, it would be 1st and 25 or whatever. Now they don't penalize you with that. You just start with the 1st and 10, but the ball is going to be placed back on the 46.
Dugan back, hands it off. It's Shorter again. He's going to go over the left side for a couple of yards. Just shy of the 50, it looks like. 49-yard line or so for Shorter.
Give him the gain of a long 3 or a short 4. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 or 7. Take your pick.
On their own 49-yard line. 2nd down. Now we're at 4:44 to go till halftime. Dugan looking for a play on the sideline. Coach Wade DeVries brings it out.
First and foremost, you want to keep the ball out of Jerseyville's hands the rest of the quarter if at all possible.
There's a run to the right side, slow developing play, but still going to pick up 2 or 3 yards, and tough yards there. That might have been Mason Crump. If it's those tough yards, you know it's the big man, number 0.
Spot the ball down at the Jerseyville 47. So I'm going to give him a gain of about 3, going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
Still 3 more to go, 4 minutes to go, and now we have a jump on the Shells.
The right side of the offensive line looked like they were dancing. They both of them jumped at the same time and looked like they were in pass mode, doing that little quick step, like they were going to run a screenplay or something.
Offensive line, Mason Shaw, Lyndon Teese, Logan Prater, Andy Wynn, and Robert Horton, the 5 for the Shells.
Take it back to the Roxana 48. Now it brings up a 3rd and about 9.
Snap back, it's going to be a handoff over the left side. Couple of yards, and that's it on 3rd and long. Now it's going to be 4th and about 6.
And it looks like you're going to give the ball back to Jerseyville with over 3 minutes to go.
Yeah. 3:35 right now. Jerseyville may want to use a timeout here. Keep some time for when they get the football back.
Yes.
But
it's first game of the season. Maybe the coaches are in that mode too.
We've had only one timeout, and that was Roxana's earlier in the half.
Good snap here. Must have a good snap here.
Now we're down near 3 minutes to go, second quarter.
Good snap.
Snap back, low line drive this time. It's going to bounce, roll to the 20, 15, down near the 10, and right on the 10-yard line, it appears.
Good kick, good coverage. Now there where you have the low line drive kick, you have the coverage down there, just let it roll. So Jerseyville will get the ball again. We're going to have a long ways to go and a short time to get there.
About 3 minutes till halftime, and then we'll see how it goes as this Week 1 game gets underway. And the only Riverbend teams playing at home in Week 1, Marquette and Roxana. Southwestern home against Staunton. SCC action right off the bat, of course. But other teams on the road, CM, Alton, Wood River, all on the road in Week 1. Here's a snap back, throw to the near side, and it's caught there, and pretty much no gain there as they bring him down. That's Cheek on the catch.
That's what you want to do, is keep him corralled. Don't let him break away.
Brandon Green, the senior, with a big hit, it looks like there, number 2. 2:38 to go.
Interception wouldn't be bad.
Oh, there you go. Pick 6 would be fine. Shells 14, Panthers 12. Late second quarter. Late first half. They spread the offense again. The defense back a couple of yards. They're going to get a running start. They almost got Koenig in the end zone, and now he throws it away. It's going to be a penalty. And if he threw it away, it's going to be a safety. Intentional grounding, and he may have been in the end zone or right near the goal line. Let's see how they play this out, because Koenig was getting rid of it.
Yeah, the linesman and the field judge, they're going to have to make determination exactly where was he. Did he have at least 1 foot out of the end zone when he released it?
It is intentional grounding in the end zone, and that will be 2 points for the Shells defense. That'll make it 16-12.
So
How about
the safety comes in very handy at a very opportune time for the Shells. Not only do they keep the Panthers from marching down the field, they pick up a couple of points and should get good field position on the free kick.
And that was all set up, and you mentioned it, by Brandon Green's punt down to the 10-yard line.
Got the good roll, got the good coverage, and that's why you tell your return man, if at all possible, if you can pick it up and run with it, fine, but don't let it roll if at all possible. With that being said, you don't want the guy trying to scoop it up and then give it up.
Right. So Roxana's going to get 2 points on defense. That's what they wanted to make it 16-12 now, a 4-point game.
Well, like I said, the defensive coordinator, he's going to be happy with number one, a scoreless first quarter of the first game of the season. And he's going to be very happy with coming up with 2 points for the defense. You always like to say, as a defensive coordinator, let's help the offense out whenever, however we can.
Get some sacks, get some turnovers. The only turnover has been a Roxana fumble on their first possession of the night.
Yeah, and that was on a fine run that could have led to a score, but did not. And those would have, could have, should have. You know what those things are.
Exactly. Now we're going to have a kick from their own 20-yard line. Shells may get some decent field position here. They still have 2 minutes to go.
You have the option whether you want to kick it off or whether you want to punt it. It's a free kick. They've decided to put it on the tee.
Here's a big kick. Nice kick. It's going to go inside the 30, down near the 25-yard line. And Shorter is going to bring it back. Number 22. And he's out to the 45-yard line, his own 45.
You really worry whenever he gets wrapped up like that if there's going to be a third guy, fourth guy coming in and bring that ball out and get it loose. But he held on to it for dear life there.
So they are 55 yards away from a score. 2 minutes to go. Their own 45-yard line in a 16-12 ball game. Roxana with the lead, and they have led throughout this first half.
Definitely do not let Jerseyville have the ball back here in the first half.
Said that a couple of minutes ago, and they got the ball, and Roxana got the safety. See what happens here. Dugan back to throw, and he looks over the middle, throws it, and almost picked off. Then it was almost caught by Carricker.
Yeah, I think Carricker probably stayed with it better than you would expect, but it just couldn't quite bring it in. And you know what old school coach here says? Take those gloves off.
There you go. Abe Cribbs almost, he might have got a piece of that, number 7 for Jersey. He was right there with some good coverage.
If he'd have caught it, he'd have caught the back half of the ball. But
second down, they're going to run it. Over the left side, it goes to Autry, and Autry breaking tackles and rumbling out near a first down, actually. It's going to be close.
Looks like he's going to take it almost across midfield. It's going to be spotted at the 50.
10 yards.
And it's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Shells from the 50.
1:48 to go. He stepped out of bounds. 1st and 10.
And that stops the clock.
Yep. Dugan's going to throw it again. Back to throw. Looking. He's in trouble and sacked. He's going to lose the 10 yards that Autry just got for him.
Now there's a situation where if he just threw the ball as far as he could or out of bounds, or he could even try to hit my car down there in the south end zone. But he couldn't give up the extra 10 yards like that, bringing up a 2nd and 20 from their own 45.
Well, that was 71 again. How many times has he been around the ball? Connor Talley, 300-pound lineman, coming in, making another play. 71 for the Blue.
Well, let me ask you this. If you saw a 300-pound guy coming at you, you'd probably curl up too.
Duck and cover. Here's a handoff to Mackay Shorter over the left side. Almost stripped the ball away from him, but now he's going to pick up a couple out near the 50-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down.
Let that clock keep running.
Or was it already 3rd down? Nope, 3rd now.
Got to get quick on the trigger.
1 minute to go till halftime. 3rd and 16 now. Need to get down to the 35 of Jerseyville. Here's a throw to Dalton Carricker. Breaks a tackle, and he's down to the 41. He's going to be 6 yards short. It's going to be 4th down.
And by going out of bounds, he's going to stop the clock. And so it looks like Jerseyville is going to have, less than a minute?
Yep, 52 seconds left on a 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
And if he could have kept it in bounds, of course, Jerseyville would have probably called a timeout.
Or Roxana to run this 4th down play. Now we have a timeout, I think. A whistle. Timeout called by the defense. It looks like here. The Panthers on 4th and 6 for Roxana.
Well, they saw that the Shells were coming out and were not in punt formation. They decided they wanted to see how exactly do we want to attack this.
And so, under a minute to go, let's see how the Shells play it. Pass, run. Jerseyville's been able to get to the quarterback on some of those passes and sack Dugan or at least rush him. And I don't know that the passing game has been too fantastic for Coach Wade DeVries and Roxana yet. It is game number 1. The Shells lead it as we approach halftime, 16-12 over the Jersey Panthers.
I'm still thinking I want to punt the ball.
Do you?
Yep.
Well, near midfield with all the timeouts. 2 timeouts for each team, I think.
I think Coach DeVries decided that's what he wanted to do.
There
also.
you go. Maybe he had that thought all along. Well, they're going to fake it. Green's going to run. Number 2, the punter's going to run with it. He's in trouble. And he's going to be hit, knocked down near the line of scrimmage as he picked up about 5, then 7 yards, but that was going to be it. He was deep in punt formation, but they're going to give it up on a fake punt.
And I think in that situation, when you'd call the timeout right before that, that gives the Jerseyville coaches an opportunity to say, hey, even if they go punt formation, look for the fake punt and let's make sure we cover that first. If they punt it, fine, we can let it roll. But we've got to make sure we cover it first.
Watch for the fake, and they did. They were ready, it appeared. Here's Koenig. He's going to run with it. The quarterback up to the 46-yard line, a gain of about 3. 30 seconds to go. Halftime coming up. 4-point lead, Roxana. 2nd down and 7. Koenig's going to throw it, and he throws it to the sideline. Cheek dropped it as he turned his head before the ball got there.
He was ready to run before he had the ball in possession there.
Number 20, Evan Cheek, incomplete, and now we'll go with 3rd and 7. And we're at just 19 seconds left now.
Okay, now if you've got a hook and ladder, got a little bit of a trick play you want to run, this is the time you might want to run it.
Heave it right down the middle of the field, I guess. With all these receivers, 5 receivers, and Koenig's going to throw it short, and it's over the head of the receiver. Incomplete. 16 seconds left, 4th down. So,
well, now your quarterback is your punter.
Yeah.
So you can set him back deep. And if he wants, what do we got, 16 seconds left? He could wait and wait and wait before he punts it if there is not a charge put on him. He can also look and see if there's anybody open they might want to throw to. But I think they're going to punt the ball.
Yeah, punt it away. Here it comes. It's a good punt down near the 20-yard line. Here's a return up the middle of the field for Roxana. Out over the 30-yard line it goes. And it'll be Roxana ball, but they'll just take a knee probably, and it's 7 seconds left. And they lead the Panthers 16-12 here.
I don't think probably anybody in their betting parlor had that as the halftime score.
No, 16-12. Odd-looking numbers up there on the board, but Shells will take it up by 4, and they will take a knee here. Go to the locker room, leading at home. Home opener, 16-12, our score. There's the snap, and that's the end of the first half of play. So, after 2 quarters, it's halftime, and the Shells lead the Jersey Panthers. 16-12, our score. Back with halftime in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
I think it's very vital to rock around, that's right, on top of here we go, hands to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. It's tricky, hands to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. I met this little girlie, her hair was kind of curly, went to her house and bust her out, I had to leave real early. Really sleazy, all they just say is please me, or spend some time and rock around. I said it's not that easy. And it's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time is tricky. Like that, y'all, but we don't quit. To keep on rock shot, 'cause this is it. Get out of here, boy.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
What's up? It's my kid. What's up, bro? What's good, my guy? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is Libby Coots. Libby was a math major who graduated from Lewis and Clark in 2010. She's a math teacher and the girls golf coach at Edwardsville High School. She even has her LC diploma in her classroom and always tells her students how life-changing Lewis and Clark was for her.
I'm Libby Coots, and I'm a trailblazer.
I just got a new air conditioner, top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trunked. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Lennox products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank, the local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible, covering auto, home, business, and life insurance. Our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis & Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant & Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette is the right choice for your family.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the RiverBend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at godfreylandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the RiverBend and serving you.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the RiverBend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganess Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and it will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganess Toyota has been a fixture in the RiverBend, and now Munganess Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
I just got a new air conditioner. Top of the line.
I bet mine's better. It's so efficient and quiet, I hardly know it's running.
I've got you both trumped. I've got a Linux.
So do I.
Barrett Heating and Cooling carries Linux products to meet any budget. Don't gamble with your energy dollars. Call Barrett Heating and Cooling and start saving today.
Lennox. Innovation never felt so good.
Has free checking become a thing of the past? Not if Liberty has anything to say about it. With 3 free personal checking options and even a free business checking account, free is alive and well at Liberty Bank. The local bank that gives you free checking choices and more cashing in your pocket. Bank locally, bank Liberty. For more information, visit www.bankliberty.com.
What's up? It's Mike Keith. What's up, bro? Back to spotlight other amazing alumni and how they discovered their path at Lewis and Clark. Let's jump into it. This is the White Works, president of Works Welding and Tank Service, the nation's premier distributor of tank trailer parts. The White has been an outspoken and long-time supporter of the college and is the current chairperson of Lewis and Clark Board of Trustees. Oh, and he's a Lewis and Clark grad.
I'm Dwight Wirtz, and I am a trailblazer.
Test. Oh, muted. Can you hear me?
The return is out over the 20-yard line where the Shells will take over first and 10. Nice return there for Rashad Burrell.
Thanks for the tip. 5, 4, 1. Welcome back to more Roxana Shells football, week 1 of the season, and we move into the second half now. Halftime wrapping up, and the first half wrapped up with the Shells leading by 4 points. 16-12, they lead the Jerseyville Panthers. Roxana getting the ball first as we start the third quarter, and we start with Roxana returning it to about the 20-yard line on the kick, and now a run by Brandon Green, number 2, a senior. And he gets the ball out over the 35 to about the 37-yard line, and the Shells have a first and 10, leading this game 16-12. Both teams have scored 2 touchdowns. The Shells have a couple of 2-point conversions, and they also scored a safety on defense. At least a penalty in the end zone gave them a safety. Here's a run up the middle for Roxana as they will run it with Mason Crump, number 0, and Crump runs out to about the 46-yard line, a gain of 9. So a couple of good chunk plays for the Shells here. Gary Boker and Brent Berklin here with you. Here's a handoff. It goes to Max Autry, and he is hit in the backfield and brought down right away. Number 21, Nick Hartley, the middle linebacker, a senior from Jerseyville, wrapping him up, a loss of about 1.5 yards. So third down and back to about 3 yards to go for a first down now. We're in Roxana, the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth. Here's a dive forward. Quick handoff. Quick run by Mason Crump up the middle. First down as he gained about 3. That's what he needed. Third down and 3. And that'll be a first down near the 50-yard line. Roxana at their own 48. Dugan back. He's going to hand the ball off. Mackay shorter over the 50 to about the 48, 49-yard line. He's going to pick up 3 or 4 yards. So 10:30 to go, third quarter. Roxana led 8-0 after 1 quarter. Scored on a 4th and goal from the 15-yard line. Then in the second quarter, some more scoring for both teams. And that's where we are now at 16-12. Third quarter just underway. Here's Brandon Green coming to the near side, shaking, baking, down to the 41-yard line. Looks like it's going to be another first down for the Roxana Shells here. They're at the Jerseyville 41.
Now, when he rolled out the first time going to the right, it wasn't there, but to cut back to the left got him the first down.
So the Shells moving the ball here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. And Cohen Dugan will get ready for another snap. The 6'5" junior quarterback hands the ball off, and nothing doing here on the right side for Mason Crump. He's hid behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of Panthers there, including Trevor Tucker, number 8.
He came firing through first, was able to bring him down for slight loss on the play.
Second down. And this drive started at their own 21-yard line on the kickoff. Roxana getting the ball to start the third quarter. Here's Shorter. He cannot get outside as Jerseyville strings it out on D again. Good defense. Back to the 45 for the Shells.
There's where he had scat back on scat back, so he couldn't outrun him to the corner. Good defense there coming up. Is that Van Osdale over there? Maddox Van Osdale.
Couple of Panthers there on the stop there. Is not much blocking on the outside that time.
Tell you what, Van Osdale has been a Jerseyville name since time immemorial.
Exactly. Lots of others on the roster, too. DeShirlia, we know that name. And some others, and they look for...
Couldn't get everybody set.
Now a timeout for Roxana. They look for something because they haven't made the playoffs for a few years. Jerseyville, 2018 was the last time they made the playoffs under Rick Johns. Made the playoffs a couple of times with Dave Jacobs, a couple of times with Chris Skinner. And... Roxana again, 3 years in a row, they've made the playoffs.
Getting to be habit farming around here.
Yes, it is.
You got to be careful. It's expected of you every year now.
Well, there you go. Class 3A football for Roxana and Coach Wade DeVries, who calls a timeout here with 8:38 to go, third quarter, and the Shells have the lead. And they have never trailed here, 16-12 here.
Yeah, not only have the Shells made the playoffs, but they've had some of the most exciting playoff games in Roxana history.
They've had some wins in the last few years. A couple of years ago, going 12-0 before they finally lost a game. They also had 7 wins in 22, 7 wins in 24. And here's the snap back. It's a double reverse again. It's going to go to the inside. Fumble, and the Panthers say they have it. Roxana says they have it. It's at the 40-yard line of Jerseyville, and it's Roxana ball.
Well, we talk about the double handoff there, how you have to mesh both running backs, but not only is the double handoff difficult, but once you secure the ball for the second running back, then he has to get it tucked away, and that sometimes is a challenge in itself.
Not only that, but he has to keep his head up because here comes the defense by that time. You can't wait long because you've got the 2 handoffs in the backfield, and then you got to go. Now the punt on fourth down. And it's going to hit at the 20, down to the 10, rolls out at the 10-yard line. And there it is again for Brandon Green, down to the 10.
But did you notice how he didn't take a full swing with that leg? He just kind of a punch and Judy. I know where I want to put it, a good directional punt, and that's a very good job by the punter.
Brandon Green has had some good punts. He's been running the football here and there, too, as a running back, and he's had a pretty good game. He's a senior.
You don't always have to boom it in order to have a successful punt.
Not at all. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game, so stay tuned for that later on. 7:58 to go, third quarter. Now Jerseyville with the football. At their own 10-yard line, it's Koenig. He will throw it to the near side Well, near the Jerseyville sideline. Looks like Cheek. He's over the 20 to the 25-yard line.
Cheek made a good run after the catch. It was one of those single screens. He had one blocker out there ahead of him, and then he reads off that block. If you turn the guy in, I'll go out. If you turn him out, I'll go in. Made a nice run, takes the ball out, and gets a first down for the Panthers. Looks like it's going to be out on, what, about the 26?
Yeah, getting out some good yardage from their own 10-yard line. 25, 26-yard line now, 1st and 10. As they get ready to go here in a 4-point game. Here's Koenig up the middle. There he goes again. Good, tough running, but the ball was stripped away, and I don't think he was down. They're going to call it Roxana football. The Shells are going to take it away from him. It will be Roxana ball in Jerseyville territory.
I was just thinking as he made that run, he doesn't want to be doing that an awful lot of times this year because he's going to take a pounding. And sure enough, as he went down, the ball was stripped away, and the Shells going to get the first break of the second half.
That might have been Brandon Green in there. If he didn't force the fumble, he may have picked up the ball on the turf there, recovered it, I'm not sure.
He was in on the action, that's for sure.
Brandon Green again. So 3rd quarter, Jerseyville fumbles. We've had one fumble for each team now. Roxana with good field position. There goes Shorter, breaking tackles, and he's gone. Look at that, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, 38-yard touchdown run. Mackay has done it again.
Tell you what, you talk about elusive. He was the definition of elusive on that run as he came off tackle, did a juke step to the inside, one to the outside, do-si-do back to the inside, then cut straight up and then veered off to the right, and there was no catching him today. 38 yards for the touchdown.
Right after the fumble recovery, Jerseyville's turnover turns into a Roxana score, 22-12. Mackay Shorter has scored again. He scored on a 25-yard touchdown run back in the 2nd quarter. Here's the extra point. It's up. It's good. It's now 23-12 as they score 7 after the turnover.
Macias Insurance Agency, providing quality products with extremely competitive prices. As an independent provider, we source multiple companies to offer the best rates possible. Covering auto, home, business, and life insurance, our goal is to provide quality service that meets and exceeds customer expectations. You can rest easy knowing the Macias team is working round the clock to ensure that both you and the most important parts of your life are covered. Our qualified professionals make the insurance process easy so you can live carefree and focus on what matters most. Visit MaciasInsuranceAgency.com today to find out what our team can do for you.
You won't find a better health club than Nautilus Fitness Center. More cardio, more free weights and equipment, more classes, a swimming pool, and more. If you're serious about your health and want to make a change, then stop thinking about it and visit Nautilus Fitness Center on Industrial Drive in Alton. Don't fall for the hype you get from the other health clubs. Nautilus is the Riverbend's premier health club. Has been for years and will be for years to come. Get to Nautilus Fitness Center and get started on a healthier new you.
Well, they've only been within 2 points. They've done it twice, 8-6, 14-12. Now they'll see what happens in a 23-12 ball game. Roxana will kick it off. It's in the air, and it will take a bounce at the 20. It's going to roll out of bounds. That'll be a penalty on the Shells.
Jerseyville gets the ball out at the 35-yard line and start their offense there.
And so here we go. Shells defense. A moment ago, they grabbed a fumble by the quarterback, turned that into a touchdown, a score in the 3rd quarter. We're now at 7:33 to go, and Jerseyville football. Well, they're still discussing what to do with the football here.
Well, they have the option of getting the ball where it went out of bounds, making them kick again, or getting the ball on the 35.
That's supposed to be the rule, but I think the Jerseyville coaches are trying to tell the referees what the rule is.
Well, I'm not sure they consulted with the Jerseyville coaches over which option they wanted.
Yeah.
think they're going to make him kick it over again.
Well, they're going to bring it back to the 35-yard line and tee it up again.
Okay, that's the other option.
5 yards.
See, I like this because Jerseyville is saying we feel like those yards are more important and our return team can get us a better field position than what we would get at the 35.
Well, we'll see if it happens. We'll see if they get to near midfield or better.
The Roxana kicker has not shown the, watch this word, propensity to kick it deep. I had to store that up. That's good. I'll never use it again this year. It's done for the season.
Well, once a week is okay.
Yeah.
Here comes the kick from the 35-yard line. Jerseyville will get it in a moment here. Down by 11. It's a squib kick, and it's going to be picked up at the 40 and out to the 45-yard line. So they gain 10 yards by making them kick it again.
So that was a good play for the Jerseyville Panthers. They knew that the Roxana kicking game was not that good. The run-back team felt like they could get better field position, and they will get the ball on their own 45 instead of the 35, give them a gain of 10.
Kason Dobson, the sophomore, number 82, rumbled 10 yards on that return to the 45-yard line. Here we go. Jerseyville ball. As they line it up, the throw to the near side here is short, incomplete to the long part of the field.
Now that short down and out has not worked well for the Panthers tonight so far.
So it'll be second down and 10. 7 minutes, 7:25 to go, third quarter. Here in week one, Roxana, home opener. The Shells lead it 23-12. Snap back for Jerseyville. They're going to run the football. Slow developing run. No gain there. As the ball carrier was wrapped up. 2-3 Shells in on that play, including Mason Crump, number 0.
And it looked like Lyndon Thies was in there as well. Logan Prater might have been in there as well. In any event, it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Defense doing their job thus far.
And a couple of seniors, 57, 58. Another senior, Mason Crump in there, number 0. Snap back to Koenig. The blitz is on, and he's in trouble. He is thrown down. It's a sack back inside the 40-yard line. A sack for the Shells.
And coming up was Mason Crump. He had some of his brethren with him, and I guarantee you that the Jerseyville quarterback, Andrew Koenig, was seeing red in his eyes.
Number 6 in there too, Max Autry, and it's a sack. Big loss, 4th and long. 4th and 18 from their own 37-yard line now.
Back to the 37, so that was a loss of about 8 or 9 yards on that. Quick punt.
High, short kick over the 50-yard line. Going to bounce at the 40 to the 35 or so. 34-yard line. It'll be Roxana ball again, leading by 11.
And probably the best part about that for the Panthers is the fact there was no return on that punt.
So 6:01 to go, halfway through the third quarter. Roxana with the lead. We'll see what happens here. The Shells probably here would just like a nice long drive and maybe put some more points on the board and kill some clock. Let's see how it works out for them.
So you're saying let's try keep it on the ground for a wee bit?
Maybe so. Mackay shorter, Mason Crump. We'll see how it goes. Here's a run up the middle, and they take the helmet off of Mason Crump, and that's going to be, well, now they're going to be pushing and shoving as Crump loses his helmet, and he's hot about that, and also...
Well, teammates were coming to his rescue.
Panthers, Shells all over. So they're going to get a face mask, pulling the helmet off of Crump on the tackle first, and then... Well, there's 2 flags out there. We'll see.
We'll talk this one over, but if they give the Shells a penalty for coming in late, that's understandable. And I guarantee you the Shells coaching staff will accept that, because when you have guys coming to the aid of your teammate, even though that's not the wisest decision, you like the fact that everybody is on the same page and I got your back.
Well, that's what it's going to be each way. It's going to be personal foul Jerseyville, personal foul Roxana. So they got them both.
Except one of them will be a live ball foul, and the other one is a dead ball foul.
True.
That's the only difference between the two.
Yeah. And so, move the football.
So they'll march that down, okay? March that penalty off, and when they mark it, that one should now give the Shells a first down. Now they can mark it back, but it still should be a first down because the dead ball penalty does not negate the fact that there should be a first down on the previous penalty.
That's clear.
Did that make sense?
Somewhat. That's clear.
The foggy-minded people probably understood it better.
Foggy. First down.
Now they're going to make it 1st and 5. They're not moving the chains.
Well, I don't know about that, but I guess that's what they're going to do.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the right
I'm not sure I agree
play
with
or
that.
not.
But
is that the right way to do it? Who knows? Here we go. Dugan under center. Roxana ball. First down.
those guys out there in the black and white stripes, they passed the test. I didn't.
There you go. Crump up the middle, and that's going to be a big run for him up the middle. Into the red zone. Down to the 15. Near the 10-yard line he goes.
And he kept his helmet on that time. And that was another thing. He did not have to set out a play for the helmet coming off because it was ripped off by an opponent.
Right. It was helped off by a defender.
I don't know if help is the word that Crump would use.
Right.
I was assisted with it.
They helped him take his helmet off.
Are they going down to about the 10?
It looks like they are going to mark it just outside the 10-yard line. And 1st and 10, call it the 11, I guess. And they're going to hand it off to Shorter. He spins inside the 10, down near the 8-yard line. A gain of 3. Second down. Still 5 minutes to go, and Shell's looking to go up by 3 scores here. Maybe get to 30 on the scoreboard.
Yeah, thus far the third quarter has been the Shells' quarter.
Both teams scoring back and forth in the second quarter. It was 16-12 at halftime, but right now 23-12. We'll call it the 8-yard line, second down and 7. Snap back, here's a handoff and brought down. Close to a horse collar tackle there, but it is a solid tackle in the backfield by Brody Short, 54.
Yeah, it looked more aggressive than what it was, but the bad part about it as far as the Shells were concerned,
big loss.
He came through untouched. I mean, it was like he knew what play was coming.
Back to the 14-yard line, loss of 7, big loss there. So, 3rd and long, 3rd and 13. First down is at the 1-yard line. 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Will it be 4 down territory? Will they need the 4th down? From the 14-yard line, Dugan will hand the ball off. It goes to Autry this time. He breaks outside, but only going to get a few inside the 10. 4th down.
It was Trevor Tucker coming up that time, as that one was a very short gain, be 4th and about 8 from the 10.
4th down.
About 9.
9 to go. 3:33 to go. Third quarter. They're going to go for it, up by 11. So they need 8 for a first down, 9 for a touchdown, looks like. Just outside the 9-yard line, it's Dugan. He's going to throw, and he's in trouble. He's going to have to roll to the right. He throws it out of bounds. Incomplete it goes on 4th down as they had pressure on him again, and they've had pressure on him when he wants to pass the ball, that's for sure, all night long.
Yeah, he doesn't really have an opportunity to look to his second option. It seems like he looks at the first option, and the second option is get out of the way of the white jerseys.
Yeah, run, and at 6'5", take a couple of big steps one way or the other, and mostly it's been rolling right, but incomplete there. And so it'll go over to Jerseyville at their own 9-yard line. Here's a handoff. It's going to go to Cheek. He is hit about the 5-yard line. Looks like he's going to lose yardage there.
Good penetration by the Shells defense.
And a Roxana defender is down, slow to get up. He wanted to get up, but maybe cramping up a little bit. So they're going to call an injury timeout here, it appears. So we'll take a break too. Third quarter, 2:58 to go. Shells lead the Panthers 23-12. And we're back in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
No matter the season, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville has the gear the athletes need to get in the game. Whether you're shopping for the newest sports equipment or saving money on quality used gear, Play It Again Sports carries what you need to maximize performance to get the most out of every swing, kick, stroke, or shot. We'll even buy your used goods, paying cash on the spot. We carry all the gear for all the sports all year long. We're your hometown sporting goods store. Play It Again Sports, conveniently located at 4 Club Center Court in Edwardsville.
Not sure if you've noticed, but those advertised prices from the other dealers are just a bunch of blah, blah, blah. At Roberts Motors, the advertised price is the price you pay. And that, my friend, is great news for you. Don't fall for their so-called incentives that will leave you banging your head against the wall. Go with Roberts Motors. Prices you can trust and people you will like. That's the Roberts Motors way. And trust me, it's the way to go.
Now, Brandon Green is one Shell that you would like to have on the field at all times if possible.
Played a solid game tonight. Offense, defense, special teams. 2:50 to go. They throw it over the middle. It's caught there and hit at the 15. And he dropped the ball, but it's going to be whistled down. Looked like Shells got away with a face mask there on the tackle, but it was caught by Trevor Tucker, looks like number 8, out to the 16-yard line.
Brandon Green over here in front of us, like the trainers tending to him. She's working on that leg like it is a cramp.
Yeah, still on the sideline now. And third down here. Third and about 4 to go. They throw it to the outside, caught, and then hit right as he made the catch. Good defense out there for the Shells on the edge, and it's going to be 4th down.
And there were 2 Shells coming up on that one. There's no way he was going to go left, no way he was going to go right. The only way he was going to go was down.
And so it's punting time. Roxana going to get the football.
I like what I saw here on the sideline. Dugan standing here waiting his opportunity to get back on the field, goes over to his offensive lineman and gives him the high fives. He knows they've been doing a job for him.
Yeah. 23-12 here in favor of the Shells. Now we're going to have timeout Jerseyville on 4th and 6 as they get ready to go. Punt the ball away. Roxana's going to get it once again.
I think more than anything else right now, Jerseyville just wants to get collected, and they want to make sure they have the blocking assignments right, because if the Shells come after this kick, it could be, turnover, it could be safety. They need to get off a good punt here, so he wants to make sure he's got the protection for his punter to get the punt off and good downfield coverage.
Roxana leading this game from the start. After the game, we announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. Players of the game probably for both teams. Throw them out there at 23-12 right now.
We can't have the crowd as the player of the game, can we?
No.
Well, I was just noticing this side here has been packed for the season opener, but you look over on the far side, the Jerseyville faithful, they have filled up that stands over there, plus they're along the sidelines as well. They travel well, especially to Roxana. for Jerseyville, it's the next thing to a home game.
That's true. That's true.
The way they've traveled.
Here's a fair catch on the punt. Jerseyville punting to Roxana. Shell's going to get it at the Jerseyville 44-yard line. It also helps here in August that we have this kind of weather. So there's going to be big crowds everywhere.
I'm just glad the season didn't start a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when we had that blistering heat.
Yes.
And I felt like from all reports that I got from the head coaches, they all did an outstanding job of adhering to, hydrating the athletes, shortening the practice, going later in the evening, doing all the right things to make sure they had as healthy a team as possible here on week 1.
Yeah, no doubt. 1:32 to go, third quarter. And the snap back. Here's a handoff, shorter, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a yard or two for Mackay this time.
And Sincere Carter coming up on that tackle for the Panthers. The scat back couldn't get scattered away there.
Well, we continue on the fourth quarter, right around the corner here. 1 minute to go, third period. In a 23-12 game, the only touchdown of this third quarter was Roxana. Shorter scoring on a 38-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, the first quarter was a good quarter for the Shells. They pitched a shutout, and hopefully they'll do the same here in quarter number 3.
There's a run up the middle. Mason Crump has some room, and he's hit once he's all the way into the secondary. He's inside the 30-yard line, down near the 28.
One thing about Crump, he has a low center of gravity. So if you hit him, you better wrap him up because he's like a fire plug. He's just going to keep going right on through.
40 seconds left, third quarter. Second down, and make it 1st and 10 now. 28-yard line. The Shells looking to score again, either late in the third quarter, maybe early in the fourth quarter. Let's see. Dugan under center. And the first man through might be Mason Crump again as he's knocked down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Run down to the 22-yard line. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter here in Shell Country. Charlie Ragefield on a Friday night, late August, week 1 of the season. After 3, Shells lead it 23-12. over the Jersey Panthers.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Munganess Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors.
I set the thermostat so my house would be warm when I got home from work, but the kitchen is still cool.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we stand behind every Lennox system we sell.
My dealer said he'd take care of everything.
At Barrett Heating and Cooling, we understand everyone wants prompt, professional service.
Turns out it wasn't my furnace after all, just a little something blocking the vent.
Pretty smart dog if you ask me. For service you can count on, call Barrett Heating and Cooling.
Lennox, innovation never felt so good.
Minutes to go in the game, and the Shells right now in good shape, 23-12, and they are driving again. Fourth quarter underway. Dugan back to throw, has a little bit of time, a pitch and catch, and he throws it near the goal line and knocked out of bounds just shy of a touchdown, maybe the 2-yard line after that completed pass. And so Roxana in good shape once again.
See who that was that made that catch. Turn around here.
Might have been 11? Aiden Stem, yeah.
Well, he almost backed into the end zone as he got turned around, but he refused to go down. Finally, he got bumped out of bounds, but he didn't go down without a fight.
It's like first and goal just inside the 2-yard line. Dugan under center. He's going to pitch it back. It's going to go to Shorter, left side, and touchdown. Roxana Shells in the end zone again to start the fourth quarter. 11:47 left in the fourth.
Shorter did an outstanding job there of turning the corner when it opened up outside. And then he planted that foot and went upfield and got the 2 yards for the 6 points. The Shells have extended that lead.
So now they'll go for the extra point. That means number 12, Keelan Crawford. They've had a little trouble kicking here tonight. And he's bringing the tee over to the sideline. Looks like there's a timeout on the field. 11:47 to go, but it's now 29-12 in favor of Roxana. Shells starting to pull away here. Well, an injury for the Shells.
It's another cramp.
Yeah.
The trainer's out there and she's doing her do-si-do with the toes.
Yep.
Trying to push and pull and get that calf to stretch.
Right on the goal line.
At the same time, she's looking down at the athlete and saying, you should have hydrated 24 hours ago. You shouldn't have waited.
You know, you've been there.
Too many times. You tell them. But I'll tell you what, once that cramp really grabs hold of that calf, really grabs hold.
Don't say it.
That's the lesson that you will remember, and you'll say, hey, from now on, I'm going to make sure that I do the hydration.
It's like a good old Charlie horse in the middle of the night that'll wake you up. Oh. All right, here we go.
As the wife used to say, I knew what it was when I heard the blood-curdling screams.
There you go. 11:47 to go. Fourth quarter, we're ready for the extra point. It's a low kick, but it's over the crossbar for a point. Give him one. It's 30-12, Roxana.
Doesn't matter how pretty it is as long as it clears the bar.
That's 2 extra points in a row, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth for the kicks, and 2 touchdowns for Roxana in the second half. Halftime, we were at 16-12. Now we're at 30-12 in favor of Roxana.
We need to give credit to Keelan Crawford. He knows the measurement of that goalpost, just how high it is, just how high he has to get the ball across.
Exactly. Over the crossbar and good. 30-12 as Roxana starting to pull away from the Jersey Panthers now as we start the fourth quarter. Don't forget, next weekend we're going to have some more play-by-play. We're playing on a Friday night doubleheader. CM at Wood River, Quincy at Alton. We also have Illinois at Duke next Saturday, an 11 a.m. kickoff. And then Illinois in week 3 will be right back home. But Illinois at Duke next weekend. And here, it's Roxana 30, Jerseyville 12. And again, Jerseyville has never led in this game. They've been chasing the score, and now they're looking at an 18-point deficit at the moment. 3 touchdown, 3-score game. So here goes a Roxana kick from their own 40-yard line. Roxana here in the second half, scoring in the north end zone and the south end zone. And here's the kick that bounces near the 10-yard line, and they cover him up at about the 12-yard line. That's it.
I know you don't have the ears that I have, but I heard what went on back there. I got it. You take it.
Yeah.
I got it. You take it.
Now we got a player down both ways for the Cramps again. Jerseyville player, Roxana player.
My brother-in-law used to be a return man for the Piesaw Birds years ago, and he said he and his buddy, they always had that argument while the ball was coming down. No, you take it. Nah, you take it.
Nah, you.
As a
It's all
result,
you.
they went all the way down to the 5-yard line before somebody picked it up.
Right. So the players get up, go to the sidelines, and we're ready to roll. Roxana on defense, leading by 18 points. So now, if you're Jerseyville, do you go in throw mode here and spread offense down by 3 scores? Or do you just run the football?
Well, I don't know right now if they feel like they have enough time to go exclusively on the ground. Looks like they're going to empty the backfield.
Well, neither team has been able to throw it much.
2 wide left, 3 wide right. Nobody in the backfield except little old quarterback.
5 receivers once again. We've seen that look for Jerseyville.
Of course, with that being said now, it's not altogether impossible that Koenig would run the ball. If you can spread the defense out and your quarterback is a running back.
Looks like we have maybe an equipment problem, so Mason Crump is going to have to come into the game.
Nice replacement. If I have to come up with a replacement, I'll take him anytime.
Lyndon Teese comes out, senior for senior there. And here we go.
What did I say about the quarterback?
There he goes, running up the field, and he's got a lot of room to the 30, out near the 40-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds. Well, close to the 40, and Koenig's slow to get up, the Jerseyville quarterback.
Well, what happened was one shell had a beat on him, got hold of his feet right at the last second, but another was coming over at a different angle and kind of hit him as he went down. It looked worse than what it was, a very legal hit. But he ended up going up against the ice chest, and I don't think that's where he wanted to be.
No, not at all. But a first down out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10, Jerseyville. There's a handoff, Tucker up the middle. He's got a little bit of room, but it closes quickly as Max Autry makes the play.
And did you notice that the quarterback after that last play said, "Coach, call somebody else's number on this one, will you?"
Sean Mayberry in on that too, 6 and number 8. A couple of linebackers in there making the play for the Shells.
The Shells are just showing 3 down linemen, so they've got a load of linebackers there taking care of the sprint game. Now hopefully taking care of the screen pass.
Screen up the middle to the 50, first down, 45, and down to the 42, 43-yard line before number 14.
Jude Jones.
Jones with another catch. 6'2" senior. Roxana is going to make some changes on defense. And Roxana is going to call a timeout. Now, when you have a spread offense like Jerseyville, basically your defense is 3-3, and then a bunch of guys in the secondary.
5 guys in the secondary, correct.
That's about it.
And the problem is the 3 guys who are up front, they're getting dog tired trying to chase after the quarterback. And most of them are, they're packing 250 pounds or so they're wanting out to get a break. And what happened there was there were too many guys needing a break, wanting to get out, and not enough guys going in. And so the coach wisely says, hey, let's take a timeout. We can use it, get everybody collected.
10:43 to go in the ball game. We're in the 4th quarter, and our score 30-12 in favor of Roxana, and the Shells have come out firing here in the second half, offense and defense, as they're pitching a shutout after halftime.
Yeah, and what they would like now is to get some time run off that clock. Yes, they may give up a score, but it's important not to give up a quick score here. And as they say that, you see what Jerseyville's coming out. They're showing 2 receivers over to the far side, 3 receivers here. They got receivers all over the place, and you have to have secondary to match up with each one of them.
Yeah, 5 guys in the secondary for the 5 receivers. 3-3-5 defense.
Oh,
here comes Koenig. He got out of the way.
Wide open.
Man is open. That's Cheek. He has to wait for it. He caught it, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds near the 5-yard line. Let's see where they mark him out. The 4-yard line.
And he was the second receiver. The outside receiver cut down and in and suckered that safety to go with him. When he did, then Cheek just simply looped around and down the sideline, and there was nobody there. And as you said, he had to wait for the ball to get to him, and he had plenty of time to run the old wheel play, and it works to perfection once again.
So they're all the way down to the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. And number 1, Andrew Koenig, gets ready again. Jerseyville has scored 2 touchdowns in the ball game. Here's Koenig up the middle, and he's hit, but he's in. Touchdown, 4-yard touchdown run. The Jerseyville quarterback has scored. Touchdowns in the second quarter for Tucker and for Koenig. Koenig scores again. Second touchdown run of the game for him, and it's now 30-18.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's very versatile, and when he did that first fake to the running back, then he had his lead blockers wedging over to the left, and that created a hole right behind that. He cut in there and walked in from 4 yards out.
And so now down by 12. Go for 1 or 2 here, probably 2. First, we have an injury to a Jerseyville player, slow to get off the field, but Jerseyville quarterback has now scored 2 of their 3 touchdowns. They have 18 on the board, trail by 12, 30-18. And so they mark the ball, and we get ready for a 2-point try.
Okay.
Koenig, 2 running backs behind him, live formation there. Now shotgun. And he fakes the handoff. He's going to throw it over the middle, and it's incomplete. Knocked away, but it was a low throw anyway. Wasn't going to make it to the end zone. 2-point conversion, no good. And with 10:26 to go in the fourth quarter, 10:26 left in the game. Our score now, Roxana 30, Jersey 18.
For the biggest selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs in the Riverbend, visit AltonToyota.com or stop by their location on the Homer Adams Parkway in Alton. Winner of the prestigious President's Award, Munganast Burkhardt Alton Toyota knows how to treat their customers, and they will help you find the vehicle that is perfect for you. For years, Munganast Toyota has been a fixture in the Riverbend, and now Munganast Burkhardt carries the tradition. New name, but the same great service you've come to expect.
At Landmark Realty, we're proud to serve the Riverbend area with offices in Godfrey and Jerseyville. Whether you're buying your first home or your forever home, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. And if you're ready to start your dream business, we can help you find the perfect commercial property. Visit us today at GodfreyLandmark.com. Landmark Realty, serving the Riverbend and serving you.
All right. Let's see. Fourth quarter rolls on, and Roxana returning a kickoff after a Jerseyville touchdown. And the Shells return it over the 30, 35, out to 36 for Dalton Carricker. Another return for number 10.
Tell you what, he did a good job there getting that ball out down the left side. Ran between the hash marks and the sideline. Gets the ball all the way out to the, well, let's call it the 37. Make it a 1st and 10 Roxana here.
Still looking to kill some clock. 10:20 to go in the game. And a 12-point game again.
Yeah, how about an 8-minute drive here?
There you go.
Score or no score, keep the ball for 8 minutes.
1 turnover each way tonight. Each team has had a fumble in the game. There's a run to the near side, just a couple of yards for Autry, or yeah, it is Autry, number 6.
I didn't like that at all. He ran around the left side with the ball in the right hand. That's where it's easy to get punched out very quickly. Switch that ball to the outside hand.
A couple of yards there. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Their own 40-yard line now.
Main thing, though, was he stayed in bounds, so the clock continues to run.
That's right. Tick, tick, tick. 10 minutes to go in the game. Roxana looking for a win in their home opener. They'll play on the road next week. Jerseyville on the road again next week at Freeburg. There's a handoff up the middle and over the 45 to about the 46, 47.
I think they're going to pull him forward enough. He's going to get a 1st down, yes.
Wow, generous spot.
Yep, they'll mark it outside the 47.
And we have another player down with a cramp again. Roxana player down.
Guys, you got to realize that the clock stops when we do this.
True.
Come on. The trainer comes out and says, did you see that stick she had?
Yeah.
As soon as she put that stick over his head, he jumped up. Please don't hit me. Please don't hit me.
Magic.
The roller.
Mason Shaw comes out of the game, 51.
That roller does not feel good on the cramp. When that muscle knots up, that roller going over it can be very painful.
8:50 to go as Roxana comes to the line of scrimmage again. Ready to go. Snap back. Dugan hands the ball off. Ball carrier looking for room. Max Autry finding some room, and he's all the way down to the Jerseyville 36-yard line.
Autry did some good dancing there as he cut through the line and then veered off to the outside to the right and then cut back to the left and went back up another seam, got himself all the way down to the 35. That was an outstanding run, Mr. Autry.
Turned out to be right up the middle and a lot of traffic there. But he found enough room for a 1st and 10. And so now we're at 8:20 to go in the ball game with another first down. And a 2-score lead right now. Here we go. Dugan under center. Going to keep the ball on the ground, of course. Here's Autry. No room this time. Autry is bottled up. He's going to lose about 3 yards.
There's about 3 or 4 of the Panthers there that time to make the stop, make sure he went nowhere. Actually gives up about 3 and takes it back to about the 38. Make it 2nd and 13.
2nd and long, and they take their time in the huddle with 7:30 to go. Dugan gets the new play. Couple players in, couple players out. Sean Mayberry comes out. And up under center is the junior quarterback, Dugan, once again. 2nd and 13, and look out here, a little pitch back, but the defense was in the backfield, and now they're going to get him and sack the running back all the way back near the 50-yard line. It's 71 again, tally.
There was a jailbreak there for the Jerseyville defense as they sent 3 backers, fired them right up the middle. Just too many men there for the Shells to block, and very unwisely the Shells tried to pass, and it was a lateral, and it was just, it was like no, 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 no.
Pitching it back to, I think it was Brandon Green. He had nowhere to go.
Takes all the way back to the 49, so going to be a loss of 11. Going to bring up 3rd and about almost a country mile.
Oh, yeah, 24 to go. First down is all the way down to the 25-yard line. They're just going to run it up the middle. Push forward. A few yards for Mason Crump. Down to the 42 or so here. 4th down.
Inside 6 minutes here.
Yeah. Halfway through the 4th quarter, and Shells may punt it away.
Well, if the punter's got any kind of leg, I might even take a 5-yard penalty here. Let that clock run down the extreme.
He's been good at those short kicks, pooch punts.
Man, he almost put his knee down going to get that one.
Here comes one that's going to roll all the way into the end zone as it hits around the 5, goes in for a touchback. With 5:41 to go on that 4th down, the Shells punted away.
That's what you call good, too good.
Yeah.
As it went into the end zone.
And so, Jerseyville will bring it out. They'll have the ball at their own 20-yard line on the touchback. And they are down by 2 scores.
Well, now the Shells got to figure if they can get a stop here, and Jerseyville in all likelihood is going to go 4 downs no matter where they are on the field now. Just not enough time left. But just don't let them get the quick one here.
Well, let's see how it goes. A 12-point lead. Last year, Jerseyville put up 55 points on the Shells, 55-47. Here's Koenig, gets hit high, gets hit low, and he's brought down.
Jordan Roach comes in and submarines, takes his pegs out from under him. Good job there. You know that when you get those feet flying in the air, he's not going any further.
So he gains about 3-4 yards. Koenig going to throw it this time, and he hits Cheek there for a couple of yards on a pass. Third down, 3rd and 4.
But the Shells responded well after the catch. There wasn't many yards there for him as they came up quickly and brought him down. That's what happens when you got the extra safeties in there, and that was Brandon Green that came up to make sure there was minimal gain.
Snap back, and now we have flags flying here. Looks like a false start. Some motion on the offense, it appears.
You know, the umpire didn't like what he saw from the interior of the offensive line.
And it will be a false start on the offense. 3rd and 4 will become 3rd and 9 now. And so they need to get out to the 30-yard line for a first down, and it is 4 down the rest of the way, as Gary mentioned, for Jerseyville. 4 down territory everywhere. 3rd down here. 3rd and 9. Koenig throws it. He's hit as he throws it. It's deflected, and it's picked up and brought back.
Incomplete.
But yeah, it'll be an incomplete pass.
But until you hear the whistle, go ahead and play it.
Pick it up, take it into the end zone. But
let them decide.
4th down. And so, with 4:48 to go, Jerseyville in a 4th and 9 now. Jerseyville, 3 touchdowns on the board. They scored the last touchdown that we've had in this game. A couple of quick scores early in the 4th quarter, one for each team.
Panthers looking for a big play. It's 4th and 8.
And so now Roxana looking for a stop here, and that would about end the ball game.
Your front 3 right now, just want to stay right there. You don't want to get caught up into a screen pass. Just make sure you stay there and make him.
Here's a throw, incomplete, as Koenig was back pretty much in punt formation, but he still made the throw on 4th and 9, but now it'll go over to Roxana.
There's a situation where the Shells defense didn't sucker into it. They just stayed home, stayed loose, made sure they didn't get the first down. They didn't get anything because of the incompletion. Now the Shells can really work on the clock because they have tremendous field position. They only have 4 minutes, 43 seconds to work on and take home this first game victory of the season and get some revenge over last year.
Now Shorter has scored 3 touchdowns, 3 of the 4 touchdowns for Roxana in this game.
22-yard line.
1st and 10, Roxana, as they now look to run out the clock and pick up the win. They lead by 2 scores. There's a handoff, and it's going to go up the middle. Not much there, maybe a yard, and 2nd down.
Yeah, you have to cover up the ball well now because Jerseyville should have been told, go get the ball. We have to pull the ball out at all expenses. And here we have another stoppage in play.
Another cramping timeout.
And then as soon as he goes down, he pops back up.
Cramp. And for a lot of guys, it's their 2nd or 3rd time down on the turf. 2nd down and about 9 to go here. 4:17 left in the ball game. From the Barrett Heating and Cooling broadcast booth tonight, week 1 of the 25 season. And again, after the game, Gary and I will announce our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game.
So as soon as they get the replacement in for the cramped individual, they'll start the clock back up, I believe. He's getting the play clock reset or what?
I don't know. We're waiting on something here. Now we're going to roll it.
Well, I think what it was, the referee, he was phoning in his order for the meal after the game.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, he didn't want to start back up until he got the order complete.
Okay. It's awful late at night to be eating.
Do you want fries with that?
Yeah. 2nd down and 9. Handoff comes to the near side. Autry on the carry there, and He's going to be gang tackled sooner or later as the scrum goes down, the pile goes down for a first down inside the 10.
Autry was going off tackle on the left side and decided, I think I'm going to take student body right, and he simply veered off towards the buildings to the right, and he took the defense about an extra 5 yards with him. Going to bring up a first down and goal for the Shells.
Shells here in the fourth quarter, headed for the north end zone toward the school, and already 30 points on the board. 30-18, Roxana.
May I say it? They're knocking on the door one more time.
Yes, they are, trying for their 5th touchdown of the game. They also have a safety, remember, in this game. It was 16-12 at halftime. There's a run over the left side, the pile down to the 5-yard line.
That's fine. Pick up 4 or 5 yards, make it second down. More importantly, clock continuing to run.
3 minutes.
Get down there, just keep it going.
And so, touchdowns tonight. Mackay Shorter has 3. There's a 1-yard touchdown run, a 38-yarder, a 25-yarder. Dugan to Carricker for the other touchdown. That was in the air on 4th down. Keep it on the ground here, though. 2nd and goal. About the 5-yard line. The pitch goes to the outside and right at the 5, maybe a loss of a yard. 3rd and goal.
Fine, just keep the clock running.
Everybody gets off the turf again. They unpile it. 3rd down, 2 minutes to go in the game.
You would have to say the Shells have enough points right now. They just have to make sure they get that clock down to 000s. And of course, for them, the clock is going ever so slowly. For the Panthers of Jerseyville, it seems like it's flying by.
Yeah. Long game, though, 2.5 hours. But I guess that's all high school games now. 2.5 to 3 hours. Here's a flag and offsides defense, it appears. Panthers going to be offsides. Long count. Offsides will take it down to the 2.5-yard line.
I like that. Pick up a few extra yards there. Doesn't hurt.
1:47 left in the game. Roxana will be 1-0. Jerseyville 0-1 to start the year. And Dugan under center once again, now just 2.5 yards away. Snap back, quick handoff, and met at the line of scrimmage. Trying to push the pile, but not going to make it.
The Eagles can get away with it, but the Shells can't.
No push there. It's 4th down. So 4th down, you can either go for it, you can kick it. The clock running at 1:10 to go in the game.
Now the problem with the kick, you do not want to have it knocked up in the air and grabbed and go the other way.
True.
You've got everybody sitting in their haunches. So just let it go here.
Yeah, they're going to call a timeout when the play clock runs down, it looks like.
That's so we can get more sponsors in.
Sure.
I appreciate that. Our sponsors appreciate that.
Yeah. 45 seconds to go, still ticking down, and now timeout. 41 seconds left. 4th and goal. Timeout, Roxana. And again, in just a couple of minutes, our Munganast Alton Toyota players of the game. Roxana will start 1-0 with an opening victory in their home opener over rival Jerseyville. Won't be long before they'll be in the same conference.
Yes, indeed. And, of course, these two teams have had a storied past, to say the least.
Actually, my mistake. Roxana's going to get out of the Cahokia, Jerseyville into the Cahokia.
I don't know how you can keep track of it. Every year. Remember
terrible.
The good old days when everybody stayed in one conference forever?
Yes, yes.
And you had all these rivalries. You had all these. You knew what your schedule was going to be.
No.
You knew what week 9 was going to have and what was going to unfold every year. Of course, I'll go back a little bit further because I could go back to when week 9 ended the season. We
there you
didn't
go.
Have a playoff. We just
But now Roxana's going to take a knee. Instead of going for the touchdown on 4th and goal, they'll take a knee at 30-18. So that'll give Jerseyville the ball, but at their own 3 or 4 yard line.
Some people would say that's a display of sportsmanship. Not to try to punch in the extra score. But the way things are nowadays in the high-speed offenses, I'm not sure I want to take anything for granted.
True.
Maybe when the triple zeros are up there, then I can breathe.
Maybe get your defense to get another safety.
Ooh,
that's what they're shooting for, maybe.
There you go. I don't think the quarterback will hold on to the ball that long.
I don't know.
He's going to rip, snort, and roar with it.
So 30-18, last 38 seconds.
We're going to try the wheel over here on this side.
Okay.
Wide receiver's going to go in. Inside receiver's going to loop around down the sideline. That's what they're looking for.
Well, first we're going to have a timeout. Let's take a quick break. 38 seconds to go in the game. And we're back after this. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports.
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Mungan-esque Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition.
I don't care what happens.
I know. The mother of all mothers. Worse is going down.
Ball carrier makes the receptions. He's stripped up. On the reception, we're going to move the chains. 29 seconds left in the game.
Jerseyville completes a pass out of the timeout. They're up to their own 35-yard line now, down by 12 points. Roxana 30, Jerseyville 18, late in the 4th. Here comes a pass to Cheek, comes to the near side, 40, going to step out shy of the 45-yard line. Out of bounds.
Good idea there. Pick up about 10, 15 yards, get the ball out of bounds. Now, part of this you have to understand is they know this game may not be in the bag or maybe in the bag, but they're also looking at things that maybe we can do down the road. What can we do in the future if we need to come down for a final score here?
Here's Koenig. He will throw it, and it is caught at the 50-yard line. Caught for a first down by, it's like Cheek again, number 20. And first down with 18 seconds to go in the ballgame. Jerseyville to the line of scrimmage. The clock runs again, 10 seconds left. Koenig back to throw again. He's going to roll to the right. He throws it. It is caught there. And he is in bounds with 4 seconds left, and that's going to be the ball game. That will be the game, 30-18, our final score. Roxana will start with a home opening victory. Their season opener at home. They beat Jerseyville this time, 30-18. Our final score. Shells over the Panthers, and we're back to wrap it up in a moment. You're listening to Big Z Radio Sports, presented by
RiverBender's coverage is proudly brought to you by Landmark Realty in Godfrey and Jerseyville, Mungan-esque Burkhardt, Alton Toyota, Barrett Heating and Cooling, Lewis and Clark Community College, Liberty Bank, bank locally, bank Liberty, Macias Insurance Agency, Nautilus Fitness Center, Play It Again Sports in Edwardsville, Tarrant and Harmon Real Estate and Auction Company, Marquette Catholic High School, and Roberts Motors. At Marquette Catholic High School, tradition is more than a word. It's a way of life. From championship athletics to community service, from lifelong friendships to faith-filled values, Marquette students carry a legacy of excellence. Together, we build a stronger community on the field, in the classroom, and beyond. Marquette Catholic, where tradition meets tomorrow. Visit marquettecatholic.org and see why Marquette